Okay, we are going to cut a stencil. This is matte acetate. I got it from a thrift store. And this is a self-healing mat, and this is just a regular X-Acto blade. And I'm just going to do some circles in here. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to do some circles. And I like to turn my acetate, not move my blade as much. And I want these to be pretty wonky circles. I am going to keep the center cut too because of deli plate printing. Sometimes I just want little weird wonky circles to put on the deli plate as well. So I'm just turning that acetate and pulling and turning and getting them out. And I think I'm just going to do 3 on this. And then that will be a mask I can either stamp in through on the deli plate. That time I moved the blade and not the acetate, and I don't like that cut as much. That's okay. We can go back to the right way. I'm just turning the acetate. And this stuff is definitely interesting. I'm not sure how it's gonna hold up. If you need to go back in and like fix a little bit, you can either use scissors or your craft knife. But there's the stencil, and then here's the masks. So these would be what I would use maybe even in concert, where this I stencil through, but then these are used, dropped on, and then inked over. Yeah, that's the goal. Is some nice geometric pieces that will help with abstraction. And this is one full sheet of acetate, and I think I'm excited to see how this works with the deli plate. Okay. So I'm inking up my jelly plate. And a piece of clean off my roller. This gel plate over here. I've just got that one just in case I need it for mixing some inks on. So I'm going to start with 2 pebble stencils, and because the stencils are roughly rectangles and I thought they could kind of become a picture, I'm gonna do that. And pull off. So that's the first image. Now I'm going to take the second image, but what most jelly artists don't do I don't see people doing is cleaning off their stencils. So your stencil will have a print on it as well. And plus, I just like cleaning it off. So with this acetate material, you could almost use it in your artwork if you didn't want it as a stencil anymore. But that's how you kind of get another print from cleaning it off. So there's 2 prints. Now I have a print here. Let's grab this one. This is where I cleaned off that roller, but I'm going to go right next door and pull a 3rd print. So that one, I didn't quite get enough off the first time. That one had like the least amount of zhuzh for me. I really like this print, and I actually really like the stencil pulls. But that's how you do a stencil pull. Okay, for the masks, I'm going to do turquoise and just one color. So inking and rolling out the extra. So you clean your tool. And now I'm going to grab the masks or the parts of the stencil that were left. I'm thinking of these as like pebbles. Maybe I'll try a cairn. Have those disconnected. Okay. And then I have a few more. I forget the masks are so much smaller. So let me find a different mask piece. So this is a like rainbow. That kind of works. Piece. So maybe I'll do a rainbow up in this corner. Slightly off rainbow. Kind of cool. Just because I want to fill. You're not supposed to drop them on there and then move them, but it is what it is. I kind of want to fill this plate up. Okay, let's try that. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit more pressure and really try to pull off some of this blue. So there's pull number 1. And I'm going to drop all of these stencil pieces over here. This time I'm gonna wait for this piece to dry and then see how that looks when I pull with a different color. So you can let ink dry on the surface or acrylic dry on the surface. And I'm just using another piece of paper to squish these down and not get too painty. Oh, not much paint came off, so it's probably pretty dry already. Okay, let's pull this. Probably took about 5 minutes to dry. Ooh, I like how moody this one is. I like this gray and turquoise and black combo. So just so we remember, this is the first pull without any black, and then that's the second pull with 2 colors. And yeah, go forth, make some stencils. It's super fun.